Hi everybody, Art Grueneberger here in the live stream studio at Puppet Art Theater Company. We're going to give you a little tour of Streamyard, and this may be a solution for you to host live performers for your summer reading programs and other programs at your library. Stick around. You were no help at all in that, were you? So what is Streamyard? Well, Streamyard is a live streaming broadcast studio right in your browser where you can have summer reading performers as guests, and it can be streamed directly to your Facebook, your YouTube, your LinkedIn, any of your social media platforms. Your broadcast, of course, is this window right here. This is exactly what you are sending out to your audience. This is what your audience is seeing. Down here is where we have the guests. And so if I were to click one of these people, you can see that right now I am the only one that is being broadcast. I am down here in the wings and, of course, up here on the screen. But if I were to click this one, that would add a second guest. So now we have, of course, the background here. We've got the second guest right here. That is my live streaming puppet studio, Puppet Art Theater Company's live streaming puppet studio. But now you can see if I were the librarian and Puppet Art Theater was my guest, I could talk to the puppet. I could interact with the puppet as I'm doing my introduction if I'd like to do that. And then when I'm ready to turn it over to Puppet Art Theater Company, I would come down here and click Solo Layout. That allows me to highlight Puppet Art Theater Company, and they would perform their show. All of these buttons over here allow me to do various things inside the broadcast. We could have sort of a more close-up side-to-side with this button, a more distant side-to-side where we see the entire screen of each of our participants. Down here, that makes Puppet Art Theater smaller, the librarian bigger, a variety of things you can do. Now, if you were wanting to have more than just the two guests, you could have a third or a fourth or a fifth or up to 6 guests. And so I'm going to now click on our special third guest right there. And you can see we have famous children's recording artist, Francie Dillon. Francie, how are you today? Well, thank you. Well, I'm going to move you around a little bit on the screen just to show the variety. Now we can have Francie over here, Puppet Art Theater here, and the librarian is featured. If I just wanted to feature Francie while keeping everyone else's mics live, I could click Solo Layout again right there. That brings Francie into the frame. So again, we've got all 3 screens this way. If we click on one of these, we can remove Puppet Art Theater Company from the broadcast. I can remove myself from the broadcast. I can remove Francie from the broadcast, and that both removes their image and their sound. Francie, thank you so much for helping me highlight this. We're going to move on to some other features of Streamyard. How do you get guests onto your broadcast? Well, it's a very simple process. You can see down here I've got 2 guests. I've got myself. I am there because I'm the one that initiated the broadcast. I, as the librarian, am using my webcam and my microphone. I get in to be there automatically because I am the creator of the broadcast. Puppet Art Theater Company, our second guest, how we got them to be in the broadcast is we use this invite button. When I click that invite button, a little web address comes up. I can either email this directly to them using one of these buttons, or simple to just click there, copy it to my clipboard, and then paste that into an email to Puppet Art Theater Company, which is exactly what I did. And then I ran downstairs, opened up the email on the Puppet Art Theater live streaming computer, and clicked on the web address. That puts me right into my browser and then right into Streamyard and right into the broadcast. Puppet Art Theater Company didn't need to download any software, didn't need to do anything other than test their mic and their camera as they're making their way into the studio. It's a very easy way to get guests into your broadcast. Okay, up here you'll see comments, banners, brand, private chat, and settings. I'm going to talk a little bit about brand. In this brand area, you can see that you have several choices to choose from. If you're using a paid version of Streamyard, you get to customize all of this stuff. You get to choose whatever color you'd like in this, and that is the color of this little teeny stripe way down here next to Art the Librarian. You can change that to any color in the rainbow you'd like. If I wanted that to be pink, I could change it to pink. And there we have it. This is the current setting that I have it on. You can see it's the little pink stripe and then Art the Librarian on a gray background. Or I can click on that and we could have it completely in pink if we wanted to. If you are not using a paid version of StreamYard, you're going to see this little logo right up here in the corner. You can't get rid of that if you're not paying the monthly fee. I'll talk about the pricing in a little bit. But if you are paying the monthly fee, you can either take that away. And all of these things, just like we talked about down here in guests, you just click it and they go on the screen or off the screen. These things are exactly the same. To show a logo, I would click it, and there's the little Puppet Art Theater Company logo up there in the corner. If I had a library like my hometown library, Sacramento Library, I could put the Sacramento Library's logo up there in the corner. You just upload them to the website. They store them for you. When you close out of the browser, everything stays saved. You can also do overlays under brand as well. Here's a little overlay we have from one of our water safety shows. It's just a little graphic you can make on your own in Photoshop. Now, down here, we've got the background, and this is what your audience is going to see when you don't have any of your guests on the screen. So I will take myself off of the broadcast here, and you will see that we've got their background, but you can have other backgrounds. This is my hometown library, the Robbie Waters Pocket Greenhaven Library. You could have a picture of your own library there, or you could have a picture of your library from the interior. This is the Menlo Park Library. Or if you wished, you could do a little publicity photo. I'm going to go back to the interior of the Menlo Park Library, and I'm going to add both me as the librarian and Puppet Art Theater Company's puppet stage from their live studio. And now you can see that when we're divided like this, we've got the background in the back, and you can see that it's the interior of the library, or the exterior of the library, or a black background. You can upload all the different backgrounds that you would like. Okay, let's talk about banners. That's this tab right above brand. You can see here I've typed in a bunch of banner information already. There's essentially two types of banners you can use on StreamYard. Banners are what happens right down here in the lower third. I'll click on this one, and you can see that that banner comes up. It's got the same little branding blue that we decided on in brand. If I wanted to make that disappear, I click on it again. If I wanted to change it to another banner, I would click on another banner and it would change naturally to the information on this banner. I'm going to make that one disappear and show you the ticker feature. When you click on a banner that is the ticker style, that information is going to ticker tape right across the bottom of your screen ad infinitum until you click it again to make it disappear. Or if you wanted to ticker that information for a while and then transition over to a different ticker with different information in it, you could click on that one or click on this one for even a different one. You can have both this banner and the ticker going at the same time. The screen starts to get a little busy for my taste, but do with that as you will. And again, to make either of those disappear, you just click on it. You know it's on screen because you see it on screen, but it's also blue over here, and that's how you know which one of these up here is appearing on your screen. To create one, it's very simple. You just click on the create one like I just did, and you type in your information. Art loves puppets. And then if I wanted to make that a ticker, I could click that, and that would scroll across the screen. I click add banner, and there it is. And now I click on that one, and you can see that Art loves puppets. There it is. Oh, there it is again. Okay, let's talk about comments. That's this tab just above banner. Say, for example, we're doing a Q&A with Puppet Art Theater Company. They've done their show. It was an astounding success. And now they're showing us the puppets, and we want to take some questions from the live streaming viewing audience. They could type in their questions in the little Facebook comment section down below or in the YouTube comment section down below. And then you, as the librarian, would have complete control over which questions you took and which ones you didn't take. And all you would have to do to display those questions, you could certainly just read them and the puppeteer could answer them, but why not have a little bit extra and add the question to the bottom of the screen as a little visual candy for people to see? This, again, is just an example of StreamYard that StreamYard puts in there, but this is where all of the comments would show up, and you could highlight them and then make them disappear just like that. So that is the comments section. All right, let's talk about the pricing for StreamYard. First of all, there is the free StreamYard. As I mentioned before, the StreamYard is going to have their logos up. It's going to be their branding. You get a lot less options, but it is a cheap way, a free way to use StreamYard. The basic is what I'm using right now to do this presentation. It includes everything that you get over here. You get to put your own branding in, unlimited amount of streaming, your own logo, your own overlays, backgrounds. You can multi-stream to 2 destinations at once. This is probably one of the best features here. This way, I, as the librarian, could stream to my library's Facebook site and my library's YouTube channel just at the same time. So people who don't have Facebook could watch it on YouTube, and people who do have Facebook could watch it there. Either way, you're going to be able to get the comments in. That's the $25 a month. If you pay for a year, it's $20 a month. A little bit of a discount there, but the monthly, $25. Well, I hope this little tour has given you a sense of what live streaming through StreamYard could do for your library. I think it's a way that you guys get to maintain control. You get to control your login credentials. You don't have to share those with anyone else. You get to control the look of your broadcast, exactly what's going on the screen by choosing that. You get to control the look of your graphics, the look of your backgrounds, the color scheme. You get to control all of that, and you get to control the interaction that your patrons have with your performer as well. I think it's a great tool. Listen, if you're interested in booking Puppet Art Theater Company as one of your summer reading programs or another program at your library, our website is right there. Feel free to look us up. We'd be happy to answer any questions that you have. And we know lots of other performers are also out there doing their thing, trying to get performances out to the audiences in any ways that we can. So we look forward to hearing from you soon. In the meantime, stay safe and healthy.